Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Alan Thomas, aka Shadow Assassins, and today I have a parody of the Ultimate Challenge from WrestleMania 6 between the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. Only this time I actually used King from Tekken and Zangief from Street Fighter. Why, I don't know. I guess I just needed two wrestlers from fighting games to put in this picture. And I figured King is colorful enough, and ironically enough, and I never really thought about this until just looking back at the picture, Zangief's wearing red and yellow, so everything sort of balances itself out. Right off the bat, I have never tried to draw King without a reference, so I'm not sure how his mask came out. Drawing a tiger's, I don't even know what to call it, a human head on a tiger mask. Like, I don't know what King is even supposed to be in real life. That's what sort of made it odd to draw. I guess if I would have just tried to find an actual tiger yellow, why didn't I think of this before? If I just tried to find an actual picture of a tiger screaming or something, it probably would have been better to draw the head. But I was trying to figure how to draw, I guess, the tiger's head or the King's head or mask. I keep calling it a head instead of a mask simply because his mouth functions just like the mouth of a tiger. Like, I don't understand what King is or is supposed to be, but in any event, like, is he a guy? Is he a half man, half tiger? I don't get it, but in any event, I was trying to wrap my head around drawing him in the Ultimate Warrior's pose, but I didn't take into account how the actual mask would be shaped up. So that was a gamble, trying to figure that out and wrap my head around it. As far as his actual costume, I actually came across a design for, I guess, one of King's alternate costumes, but I don't remember where I saw it at, but I tried to recreate that one. I don't even remember where I even saw the design at, but I tried to create that one for his actual gear, and that's where the crazy hair from the mask is coming from. As far as Zangief is concerned, that was just, I mean, it's Zangief. Mohawk, beard, underwear, boots, wristbands, that's all it really needs to be for Zangief. The only real difference here is, instead of drawing the little waistband or belt around his waist, I drew an actual championship title. I don't know, it was important for me to establish that both King and Zangief had championships, sort of like the Warrior and Hogan. I don't know why little stupid details like that was important to me, but I wanted to make sure that this was a parody of that original poster from the Ultimate Challenge. What was it, WrestleMania 6? I also went ahead, after plotting out how I was going to get them drawn, making sure I had the sort of mountains down below, which I don't know why those are there. And they're in the original poster, by the way. There's Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior in front of mountains. I don't know why, but it's there, and I wanted to put that in this picture as well. I don't know if they're supposed to represent that it's cold in Canada. I don't know why they're there, but they were a part of the original poster, so I just stuck it in here too. And then I didn't have much to really deal with in terms of a background, simply because recreating the poster, and it was a poster created in like 1990, and considering how well in advance WWE had things, it was probably created in like late '89. So that just needed stars and some blue stuff in the background, and that was pretty much it. It was simple enough. I found myself not having to do a whole lot in terms of highlights to make the shine of the picture come out, especially on Zangief. Shading or doing the highlights for him was relatively easy. The shading wasn't bad either, and like I've said in a lot of previous videos, I'm handling changing the actual color of my shadows a lot better, so it doesn't just look like a complete bland black shadow on my drawings. So switching the actual hue of the shadows to like a dark purple or dark blue is actually working to make my colors pop a little bit more, especially in the King drawing. And then also as well, the highlights for King aren't as exaggerated simply because of how bright the colors in his design already are. Lots of purples and light blues and pinks and yellows and whatnot, and there's quite a bit of white in his design too, from the, I guess, the teeth and the mask and all the other ridiculousness. I know it almost comes across like I don't like King's design. I actually love it. I just couldn't wrap my head around how to draw it at first, simply because, like, I don't draw tigers, so I don't know why I decided that I was going to be able to draw King without using a reference. I don't know what was going on in my mind, but in any event, I tried it. I don't think it came out too bad. It still looks like a tiger head. I'm just not sure if it really looks like King or not, but I'll leave that for you to decide. As far as Zangief is concerned, I feel like that's Zangief, which it would be pretty hard for me to screw that up. It's just a mohawk and a beard on a big dude with a bunch of scars on him. Like, that should be simple enough. And then the final detail of this painting, which I'm actually not gonna put on my website for copyright reasons, is the actual Fighter Mania font. I guess I didn't want to stick WrestleMania up there, which I might as well could have if I'm not gonna use that. But in any event, I just recreated the WrestleMania logo and stuck it at the top of the picture. I'm not sure, because this is a parody, whether or not I would be able to, I don't know, sell these. It's a parody, but I'm not really changing anything about the characters or their design, so I'm really gonna leave that alone as far as like selling this particular piece of artwork. Getting better about dealing with like copyright stuff. I'm not playing games as far as that's concerned. So yeah, I'm not leaving that in on the final one. I'm not even sure if this one will actually be available for print. I don't know yet. Like I said, just because of the actual lack of changing that I did to anything in this drawing. It's pretty much King that belongs to Namco and Zangief that belongs to Capcom. It'd be one thing if I actually did like a fusion painting and merged them together, but I didn't here. So yeah, I'm not sure if this one's going to be available for sale, but I will pull it up on my art gallery anyways. And you can always buy my other paintings and stuff up there too, so it's not that big of a deal. I didn't draw this with the intention of being able to sell it. I just drew it because I thought it was funny. I just thought it was ridiculous seeing King and Zangief as the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. I actually wish I put tassels on King now that I think about it. But in any event, that's all. Very simple and straightforward painting, especially if you're a wrestling fan like I am, and you get the connection between the fighting games and the actual old school WrestleMania poster. And then there are two iconic wrestling characters from fighting games as well. I know most people are familiar with the wrestling tiger from Tekken, and like everyone knows Zangief if you're a Street Fighter fan. So even if you're not familiar with Street Fighter and you play fighting games or video games, you've seen Zangief at some point. I believe he was recently in was it the Disney movie, the Wreck-It Ralph? So yeah, Zangief is everywhere. But anyways, that's all for today. I'm actually gonna get to work on some other things and some other paintings. Also have some pages of Shadow Assassins that I need to get done, and some more Brainbuster that I need to work on. So I'm gonna get to it. Like the video. Also, if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button below and hit the alarm so you can get updates on my newest, I guess, paintings or art related videos. And also check out the links in my description and check out my website where you can buy my art prints and all my other vast degrees of art and webcomics and all that good stuff. You'll see it when you go to the site. I'm gonna get to work now, and you all have a good one. I'm out.